Hi everybody, welcome to yoga. Annie Kianaga here. I'm delighted you decided to drop by and do a little yoga with me. So today I thought I'd offer an assortment of poses, some seated, some balancing, etc. But before we get started, I do like to remind you once again that if there are poses that there are contraindications for you to do certain poses, certain asanas, just please don't do them or modify them so you really serve yourself well, you take good care of yourself. Also, I would suggest you have your mat parallel to mine rather than perpendicular. I think that's a little more convenient, but that's up to you. And lastly, in terms of a tip, I like to start my yoga sessions seated, thusly. If you find this is not so comfortable for you, of course you don't have to, I'm sitting in half lotus. You can always sit in easy pose. Some people sit in full lotus. And of course you can always extend your legs forward. But what I also want to add is you can get a little pillow or rolled up blanket or something like that, sit on it and elevate yourself like so. And this can alleviate the situation for your hips and knees. Great. So, without further ado, let's welcome ourselves to our practice today. So I'd like to take a few moments just to drop in, to become more present to this beautiful moment. So just close your eyes, sit tall, soften your shoulders down. So if you find in this moment that your mind is quite busy, lots of narratives, lots of stories, lots of thoughts, that's fine. Don't fight against that. Don't try to push that away. Just rather gently shift your attention to this moment. Be gentle with yourself. So a way to encourage being more in the present moment is, for instance, to notice the movement of the breath. The breath is always present. The direct experience of the senses, for instance, the air on your skin, the surrounding sounds, any smells, any scents that might be adrift. Just inhabit this moment right now. Just allow that for yourself. It's not really a doing, it's a being. So allow that. Slowly open your eyes. That was brief, but it can be very impactful. And you can do that anytime. Just gently allow for the present moment experience. It's really lovely. Alrighty, so let's bring our legs forward now. Give them a little shake. So we'll start with Paschimottanasana, which is forward fold. So press down into your hands, lift through the crown of the head. Draw the shoulders back and down. Flex your feet out front. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold. Now you can take hold of the balls of your feet, the outer edges of your feet, your legs, whatever is available to you. Breathe. Let's try that again. Bring yourself back up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward and down. And one more time, bring your hands towards you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward and down. Wonderful. So while you're here, let's stay here a little longer this time. You can use the breath to come deeper into the pose, to receive the pose more. On the inhale, you can just lift slightly through the back skyward. Exhale, just soften down gently toward the earth. Breathe. Alrighty, place your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Now I'm giving those mirroring instructions where when I indicate left to you, I move my right. I just think it's helpful because it's visually the same. I hope that's the case. In terms of guiding the pose, I hope it's helpful. So, left foot to the outside of the right knee for you. Take hold beneath this knee. Sit up nice and straight. Flex that foot out front. Relax the shoulders down. Lift through the crown of the head. Place the left hand behind you. Reach up high now. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Press against that thigh. Draw yourself around. Beautiful spinal twist. Come back to center. Now place that foot along the inner thigh like so. We'll be doing Janu Shirshasana, which is head to knee pose. These are beautiful Sanskrit words. So press down into your hands. Flex that foot out front. Soften the shoulders down. Take a deep inhale. Reach up high. Exhale. Fold forward and down. Breathe. Come back up, and let's do the other side now. Place your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Sit up nice and straight. Flex that foot out front. Place the right hand behind you. Reach up high. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Press against that thigh. Draw yourself around. And come back to center. Now place this foot along the inner thigh. Once again. Press down into your hands, lift through the crown of the head, flex that foot out front. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold. And come back up. Great. Extend both legs forward. Let's come into our squat. So I offer flow yoga, as you can see. We flow from one pose to the other. And if you feel that you need to stay in a pose for a little bit longer, of course do that. Do what works for you. So we're in the squat, press your elbows into the inner knee area, if that works for you. Press your hands together. Now if you can't bring your heels all the way down, you can try separating your feet. Sometimes that does the trick, sometimes it doesn't. Just see what works for you. Lift through the crown of the head, breathe. Alrighty, place your hands on the floor in front of you and just let your head hang down. And then bring your hands in front of your shins like so. Now if this doesn't work for you, please don't do it. And just have your fingers pointing behind you. And then bring the hands forward. Alrighty, let's come into frog pose. So come up onto the balls of your feet like so. Bring the hands together. Little balancing pose. Bring the hands down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come into a forward fold. Take hold of your elbows and just rock gently from side to side, just hanging directly down. You can bend your knees a little if that's a little more comfortable for you. Breathe. Just sway laterally, side to side. Beautiful. Place your hands on the floor once again. Separate your feet a nice wide separation. Press into the outer edges of your feet, lift in the arches. I actually am a little pigeon-toed here. I find that gives me a little more stability, but do just whatever works for you. So press into the outer edges of the feet, lift in the arches, and then let yourself hang down once again, taking hold of your elbows. Breathe. It's a wonderful sense of traction up and down the spine. It's really nice, just hanging down. Alrighty, go ahead and walk your hands over to your left ankle. Take hold of that left ankle with both hands. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, drawing toward that thigh. Walk your hands over to the other ankle. Take a deep inhale. Exhale and come back to center. Go ahead and start walking your feet together till they're parallel and about hip distance. Place your hands on your hips, reaching through the crown of the head. Come on up. So, I thought we'd do some balancing poses. So I'm going to step off my mat. The rug is a little firmer. I kind of need all the help I can get with balancing poses, so I prefer to do that. You can do whatever you like. I am a little near this pretty lamp. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I'll just watch out. Alrighty, let's start with crane pose. So we're standing in mountain pose, so Tadasana. So ground down, lift up, tuck the tailbone. Now, a little tip, the higher up you look, the more challenging it seems it is for balancing poses. So if you want to make it a little easier for yourself, you can look down at like something not moving, a spot on the floor or something like that. All right, hands together in front of your heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, whoops, come into crane. Hold and breathe. And then bring that foot down. Great, let's try the other side. Hands together in front of the heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come into the other side of crane. And come down. Very good. Very good. All right, so we're going to bend our knees a little. Now again, see, come into crane again if this doesn't quite work for you. See if you can place your left foot on your right thigh, like so. Bend that left knee, reach forward now. So you're kind of half sitting. And then reach up high. I hope I don't run into the lamp. Breathe. Straighten that knee. Hands in front of the heart. Oops. Okay. Other side. Maybe I'll move over a little. Might be a good idea. It's okay. I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Okay, so bend the knees. Now, either do crane again, or place this foot on the upper thigh. Reach forward through your fingertips. So you're drawing back in your sitting bones, sort of semi-sitting. And then reach up high again. Straighten that knee. And hands in front of the heart. And release that foot. Yay us! Okay, let's come back onto our mats now. And let's do one more Paschimottanasana actually. Extend your legs forward. Press down into your hands. Lift through the crown of the head. Flex your feet out front. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold. And just rest here for a moment. Breathe. Come back up. Great, everybody. That was fun, no? So, let's end with that beautiful relaxation meditation, giving us time to just absorb our great effort, you know? So, rather than dart off to the next thing, just take a moment here. So, you can either lie down, flat on your back, arms and legs extended, that's known as Shavasana. Or you can sit, as I'm sitting, choosing a good sitting posture for you. So if you do choose to lie down, just let yourself be heavy on the earth. Let go. You know, you don't have to hold yourself in place. The earth is holding you. So be like a newborn baby, resting on the face of the earth, and let the earth hold you and cradle you. Now if you're sitting, feel that same certain beautiful support through your sitting bones, the bones closest to the earth when you sit. As you lift through the crown of the head, you can tuck your chin ever so slightly. You can soften your shoulders down. Feel that beautiful support from your lower core. In either case, you can close your eyes if you haven't already done so. And just take a moment here. Just let yourself be. Enjoy. I'm going to take your leave now, but what I would suggest to you is you continue with your meditation and relaxation as long as you need it. You'll know how long that is. Let it deeply nourish you. So I like to end the practice with that beautiful word that acknowledges the light in all sentient and insentient being. That's everyone and everything. That's you, me, everyone and everything, by way of Namaste. Thank you, everyone, and be well and happy. Until we meet again, bye for now.